I'm gonna start crying, bro. Deep research is saving my life right now. So I have ADHD, bad ADHD. So I'm talking to the deep research agent, and I said, I have ADHD. Please do deep research on the superpowers that an ADHD brain has that a normal brain doesn't. What advantages and disadvantages am I presented with? How do I flow into my strengths? And to give it more context about me, talk about how I struggle with time management, getting things done. I can't stop balancing between topics or projects. Give it info that I'm an AI developer and I creatively code with my words. I tried doing influencer content, but I struggle with time management. I'm 22, I'm a male. I explained that creativity is my superpower. I need to hone into it. And then it asked me some more specific questions like, would you like scientific, psychological studies or more anecdotal / experimental insights? I want both. Do you want practical strategies for time management and focus? Yes, please. Should I include examples of people with ADHD who have succeeded in creative tech spaces? Yes, please. And going through with it, it talks about the different cognitive advantages of ADHD minds. The main one that I find very, very useful, especially when it comes to working with AI, is exceptional creativity and divergent thinking. So generating novel ideas and solutions for open-ended problems by having like these linear thought patterns and like all these ideas bouncing left and right. Hyper focus and intense flow states, because I'm so passionate about AI. When I develop, like I could hyper focus into accomplishing specific tasks for hours at a time, but that could backfire a lot. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and I don't feel like starting it. And it just talks about intentiveness and problem solving, high energy, curiosity, hyper associated thinking, but just like doing a deep dive into into every single one of these things that it talked about, like really resonates on a deeper soul, like on a deeper level for me. It really pierces my soul in terms of learning more about myself and my condition and how to flow into them. So how do I use these advantages to optimize my life, which I've kind of been doing already subconsciously, but really visualizing it in front of me is helping me a lot in this current moment. And it talks about also return to me productivity strategies for ADHD, especially when it comes to time management and focus optimization, which I explained that I'm struggling with. So well, these are from calendar.com. I don't know if these are super valid, but I like to think that because O3 Mini High is already a very capable and intelligent model that has the entire world built within it, by doing these bursts of research, it is opening up a lot of the internal knowledge that the model already has. And the research is just a way for it to self-prompt the model into making all of these deeper connections and getting the latest up-to-date information. So to be honest, the AI model is already good at natively filtering out bullshit, so I'm trusting it in doing that. But it talks about how I should externalize time, literally have a clock in front of me, work with a calendar, which I've been doing with recently. It talks about scheduling hyper-focused sessions. So I should plan my most important work for times you naturally have high interest or energy. For instance, if you get a creative boost late at night. I do get a lot of creative boosts late at night, and that's why I end up coding really late. And it tells me to treat these as deep focus appointments with myself, which I think is very interesting. Most common thing, this is a very, very important with AI in general, but break tasks into bite-sized pieces. It says that large nebulous projects can paralyze anyone, but ADHD minds are especially prone to overwhelm and procrastination when a task seems too big. To counter this, break down projects into very clear, manageable subtasks. You guys should be doing that for AI agents in general. It talks about using prioritization and planning tools. So keep a master task list and update it. That's why I make digital Adderall. So this app, like the whole point of this app is to be like my ADHD manager app and help me with everything. So I got like my master to-do list, my calendar, like a network of people I met, like ideas, and then a chatbot, so it just helps me in general. So really, like, also this is really good research for me into how do I make my app better and more usable for myself. Obviously minimize distractions and manage task switching. And then yeah, it tells me to leverage my ADHD passions and novelty, like gamify my tasks, use curiosity as a hook, alternate focus between projects to stay fresh. This is actually, I didn't even get to this part yet. As an ADHD content creator / developer, you likely juggle multiple projects. Bro, I got 5 different projects going on right now. Rather than force yourself to stick on one thing for an entire day, which may lead to burnout or boredom, allow some planned variety. For instance, you might spend the morning coding a new feature, then switch to filming a tutorial video in the afternoon. The change in activity can renew your energy and attention. Just be careful to finish a defined piece of work before switching. Completed code and function or draft sections, so you're not leaving anything half done. I like that a lot. That is a very helpful tip. engage body doubling or co-working through Zoom or being in the presence of another person, optimize our workspace. And then it goes through different success stories about people with ADHD that were very successful and how they leveraged their power of ADHD. Like will.i.am did not know that motherfucker had ADHD, or the founder of IKEA. Anyways, all of this very, very, very helpful. This was the most hyper engaging paper I've read, especially because this was about myself. And it took O3 Mini High 9 minutes to return back to me information that is going to change my life. So I'm going to do my best to apply a lot of this forward, but that was another deep example of how deep research is insane. Very, very insane.